say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? In 1921, an American soldier, his name known but to God, was buried on a Virginia hillside overlooking the Potomac River and the city of Washington, D.C. The burial site of this unknown World War I soldier in Arlington National Cemetery symbolized dignity and reverence for American veterans. Similar ceremonies occurred earlier in England and France, where an unknown soldier of the Great War was buried in each nation's highest place of honor. In England, Westminster Abbey, and in France, the Arc de Triomphe. These memorial gestures all took place on November 11th, giving universal recognition to the celebrated ending of World War I hostilities at 11 a.m. November 11th, 1918, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. The day became known as Armistice Day. Armistice Day officially received its name in America in 1926 through a congressional resolution. It became a national holiday 12 years later by similar congressional action. If World War I had indeed been the war to end all wars, November 11th might still be called Armistice Day. But in 1939, World War II broke out in Europe and shattered that dream. Of the 16 million Americans who served in the armed forces during World War II, more than 400,000 died. In 1947, U.S. Representative Edward H. Reese of Kansas proposed legislation changing the name of Armistice Day to Veterans Day to honor all those who have served America in all wars. In 1954, President Eisenhower signed a bill proclaiming November 11th as Veterans Day and called upon Americans everywhere to rededicate themselves to the cause of peace.
To all veterans, thank you. Thank you for being away from your family so I can spend every day with mine. Thank you for making this country that most of us take for granted, a place we can learn, live, and love each other without fear. To be a hero like you, it takes motivation, strength, courage, selflessness, and so much more. And there's not many people willing to put down their life for millions of people that you've never even met before. But all of you were willing to do that very thing. Most of the time you don't even get the respect and honor you deserve. So on behalf of all of us, I will say it again. Thank you for just being you. Sincerely, a student who is grateful for everything you do.
Soldiers are fighting. They're fighting for our lives. They have sacrificed. They have sacrificed. They have risked each of their lives. They are very brave. To the veterans, we all give our thanks to for all that you've done. What it means to be a veteran in our country. Someone that is a veteran is someone who's been in the military or is in the military now. They sacrifice time away from their family and friends to go serve our country. Sometimes they go to war. They do this so that we can have the freedom in our life to do what we do. They protect the way we live. To honor them, we can put a flag in our yard to show that we support them. We can thank them in person. We can ask them if they want to talk about their time in the military. And if they do, we can sit down and really listen to how things are or how things were in the military. We can donate to a charity that supports veterans. If you have a family member that is a veteran, you can take them out for a meal and chat with them. If there is a veterans parade, you can go to it and show that you support.
Never in my life did I feel so special for being a member of a team that was larger than myself. Through the toughest of ties, emotions, and feelings of despair, serving created bonds I've never known before and brought out the best of me. You see, it was all about friends and relationships, those you could count on in Illinois land. When yet thousands of miles from family, mom, dad, brothers, and sisters. The Army family filled that void and made life better. I often looked out at night, sometimes a little afraid, lost and always on alert. During the days, I would see the world at its fullest, never looking down and always looking to the future with my Army buddies and family. I felt strong and indispensable with my Army friends. I still feel that way today, even being in retirement for about 4 months now. I served our nation for 30 years, and if my body would allow, I'd do it all over again. Peace.
In thunder's fields,